Kicking things off at number 10, it is Wizardry Variants Daphne. Yes, this is not the most popular gacha game and people don't even know this one exists. And this is a first-person dungeon crawler that takes the bones of the original 1981 Wizardry, one of the literal grandfathers of the RPG genre, and bolts a gacha onto the front of it. I mean, it sounds like a recipe for disaster, and it is absolutely not. This game is fucking excellent, man. And this game is very challenging. You build up a party of up to 6 adventurers across a bunch of classes and races, and you crawl down into the abyss, which is every bit as punishing as an old school dungeon crawler should be. There's permadeath, real permadeath, not like, oh no, my unit is banished permadeath. No, it's not. Your characters can straight up become ashes if you fucked up hard enough. Traps will delete you. Boss encounters will teach you pain, man, pain. And it's kinda awesome. The gacha side of this game is actually pretty chill. Base characters work just fine, and the pulls add flavor rather than gating power behind paywalls. The art by Yusuke Kozaki, the guy behind Fire Emblem Awakening, is gorgeous. And the first-person presentation makes every corridor feels genuinely dangerous, like an old-school dungeon crawler game. And if you grew up on games that actually respected your time by punishing mistakes, Daphne is so spot on. Not a casual recommendation, and it is very challenging. Guys, please, when I say it is very challenging, it is very hard. It is not for a casual player. But it is a very good one. It is a game trying to be its own game, not trying to be like Honkai Star Rail or any other big major gacha games. So gotta give them credit, and people should know more about this game and play more of this game. At number 9, you all know this, it is Brown Dust 2, the gacha that keeps pretending to be something more boring than it actually is. You open it up and go, oh my god, another cute anime tactic game, cool. And then 20 hours later, you are deep in a puzzle stage that's making you physically tilt your head to plan a unit positioning, and you realize this game has been quietly cooking the whole time. But you gotta be honest with yourself, if you are playing a gacha game, you will probably just auto most of the time, but if you want to play it manually, there is some depth to this game. I mean, the combat is this turn-based tactical on a grid, but every stage has some kind of twist. One mission is basically a chess puzzle. The next is a platforming obstacle course where your units move sequentially. The next is a roguelike run with rotating buffs. It never settles into one rhythm, which sounds exhausting, but actually keeps the game feeling fresh patch after patch. And the art, my god, the art, man, in this game has some of the best 2D character animation work in the entire gacha space. The stylized portraits during dialogue, the battle animations, even the idle loops in this game, holy, it's just so smooth all in all. And somebody, man, at that studio gave a shit about players, about the game, about the animation, about the art style, about the artwork. Gotta give them credit where credit is due. Yes, it is a horny game, but it doesn't lean on that as hard as people assume. It's just basically a fan service. I mean, I like it, not gonna lie. But underneath the surface is one of the most genuinely inventive tactical gachas on the market. Not to mention the audio and the dialogue and the voice acting is so good in this game, and it deserves a much bigger audience than it has. So play this one right now. It has a PC client, so that's pretty good. Number 8 is Lost Claudia. Man, if you have played Lost Claudia and if you have played Brave Frontier, this one brings back a lot of memories. It's got this proper 90s JRPG soul in it that almost nothing else in the genre bothers to recreate anymore. And it's just sitting there on Steam. Yes, this game is on Steam, basically begging people to give it a shot. And as far as I know, people that have played this game love it all the way through. But I do have to admit, the UI, the heads-up display is super old school, so yeah, it's kind of hard to navigate from time to time, but if you're used to it, I think it's gonna be just fine. So in this game, you build parties of heroes paired with beasts, and the whole system revolves around this arc mechanic where you equip these ability cards onto your units to customize their kit. It's deep, like spend an hour theory crafting a single team deep, The combat is real time, but positioning and skill timing actually matters, so it never feels brain dead even when you are one-shotting stuff. The pixel art in this game, man, you have to look at the pixels, okay? The goddamn fucking pixels. It's gorgeous. The soundtrack would slot into any Final Fantasy game from the PS1 era without raising a single eyebrow. And while, yeah, the dialogue can drag because it's, doing this and that whole earnest JRPG thing where characters monologue their feelings for 3 paragraphs for a whole episode. But when the fights hit, they are fucking excellent. So give this game a shot. And this game is also free to play friendly. They throw rewards at you constantly. If you miss old school JRPGs and can tolerate a bit of cheese in the writing, a bit of a bad UI, Last Claudia is a genuine hidden gem that is worth playing and worth your time. So give this one a shot, and it is on Steam. At number 7, it is Aether Gazer. I know most of you guys probably know this. I mean, old people know this, but I think the newer generation of the gacha gamers don't really know this. All they know is about Wuthering Waves, PGR, Wuthering Waves, PGR, Honkai Impact 3rd. Never heard, I've never seen a single comment on my video talking about Aether Gazer, so I think Aether Gazer is a hidden gem as of right now. And I'm here to bring or to promote Aether Gazer to you guys because I think this game deserves a lot more players. And no, this is not sponsored, okay? Chill. So the pitch in this game is basically mythology meets cyberpunk. You are running a squad of digitized gods like think Thor, Tyr, Anubis, all reskinned through a slick sci-fi team fighting to preserve a collapsing digital reality. The lore is pulpy in a fun way, and it doesn't overstay its welcome with yap-heavy cutscenes. But you have to admit that the combat in this game, man, the character switching is smooth as butter. I think, for me at least, it is better than PGR in a certain way. The animation work is genuinely top tier for something this niche. And the parry system rewards you for actually learning enemy patterns instead of just dumping ults. Building a team where you can change switches to maintain damage buffs is that perfect dopamine loop you want from an action gacha game, and I think this one nails it more than PGR, if I must say so myself. And it's also one of the most generous games on this list. Pulse comes in fast, events are fair, and there's no weapon banner trap. So I think you should definitely check this one out. And I know I also haven't been talking about this game that much because I don't really play it, but I remember playing this game and it was good. I had a very great time, and I tried it again last week, and yeah, I also had a pretty great time playing this game. So yeah, try Aether Gazer. It is such a good game. Number 6 is Snowbreak Containment Zone. An interesting one because it gets written off constantly for reasons that fuck all to do with the actual gameplay. Yes, the game leans horny, of course, it is all waifus, fan service, and that type of shit. But come on, man, we are past that, and let's talk about what it actually does well, which is shooting. The gunplay in Snowbreak is generally some of the best in any gacha. Real-time third-person weapons that feels distinct, recoil that matters, and character abilities that meaningfully change how you approach each encounter instead of just being like press alt for big numbers. You can bullet time, you can cover shoot, you can slide cancel. It's actually fucking good. Like, the mechanics are all there. The sci-fi near future setting gives it room to play with cool weapon designs without going full fantasy nonsense, and the character kits have real identity. Some are snipers who reward patience, some are shotgun bruisers, some are support units who buff your whole squad into this massive fucking giants. So if you like the combat flow of, like Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, but wanted guns instead of swords, I mean, Snowbreak deserves way more eyes than it gets. Just maybe don't play it on the public. You'll get a side eye from that. Yeah. At number 5, we have got Mecha Rashi, the one I want more people to try because it does something no other gacha does. You can target specific parts of enemy mechs. That's the whole thing. That's the pitch. That's kind of awesome. Because enemy running a nasty sniper rifle, just blow the arm off. Getting kitted by fast mech, cripple the legs. Tank giving your team problems, rip the shield module. Every fight becomes this little puzzle of what do I need to break to make this encounter, easier? And I have never seen any other gacha game attempt to do this. It's the kind of mechanic you would expect from a premium Steam strategy game, not a free-to-play with gacha banners. But the downside is, yeah, it's a real one, the stamina system. It gates how much you can actually do per day, and the gear grind leans on luck way more than it should, like most gacha games. So it's not a game where you can binge for hours. It's a game where you want to play smart, do your dailies, and enjoy the good fight while you have the energy. Yeah, that's just the bad part. I mean, it's still a pretty good game. It is, very underrated in my opinion. And for mech fans, there's nothing like this one. Even Gundam, it's not like this. So, an interesting one. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is also on Steam, and this is obviously a front mission gacha. If you have played Front Mission before from Square Enix, this is it, man. This is it. Number 4, Ash Echoes. A game in this weird spot where it's genuinely great, but it absolutely buried itself in the first hour. I mean, the intro story is a mess. I mean it. It kind of just yells lore at you and hopes some of it sticks with you. So if you bounce off early, it is understandable. But holy shit, man, if you push through everything, because once the training wheels come off, Ash Echoes becomes this chaotic elemental sandbox where you are mixing terrain effects, character combos, and real-time positioning into some of the most visually satisfying fights in the gacha, in the hidden game gacha game space right now. Setting enemies on fire, then freezing them, then shattering them is never not fun. The animations are gorgeous, the soundtrack genuinely punches above its weight, there is real emotional weight in some of these tracks, and the gacha is shockingly generous for a game like this, which is basically this list running theme because the games nobody talks about have to be generous just to keep anyone around. It's a strategy game pretending to be an anime gacha, and once you figure that out, it clicks. It is a very good strategy game, but I know, not perfect, but the ceiling is high and the floor keeps getting raised with every patch, and people who have played this game love this game, so give this game a go. It was on Steam, I don't know about now though. I don't think it is on Steam again right now, but it has a PC client, so there you go. Play this one, try it out, it is very fun. In number 3, it is Sword of Convalaria or SOC. This is a tactical RPG that plays like somebody booted up Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre and mixed them and port the result onto Steam. Yes, this game is on Steam, which is really nice, and I mean that as a highest possible compliment. Combat is grid-based tactics with elevation, terrain, positioning, and unit class matchups that actually matter in this game. You can knock enemies off cliffs, which is really funny. You can zone control choke points. You can cheese a fight with the right support kit and feel like a goddamn genius doing it. Every map is its own little puzzle because of the terrain, because you can knock enemies off the map, and the difficulty actually scales to keep you thinking instead of just auto-battling. The story mode, again, called Spiral of Destinies, is where this game goes from good to genuinely special. It's a branching narrative with real choices that fork the plot, and you can just play it as a premium single player experience if you don't want to touch the gacha at all, which is unheard of in this genre, and the fact that they offer it tells you that the devs actually give a shit. It is a very fun game, the art style is gorgeous, the soundtrack is very good. It's one of those rare gacha games where combat feels like a proper game instead of just auto-battler, idle stuff and shit. So it is absolutely a must-play for tactics fans, and if you like good games. And at number 2, it is Path to Nowhere. So this is very similar to Arknights, and yeah, every character in this game, every cast in this game was a convicted felon, and honestly, they fucking cooked. This game, it's a real-time tactical game where you are the chief of the MBCC, running a prison of supernaturally dangerous inmates called sinners. I know, Limbus Company sinners, same shit, alright, and deploying them to contain worst threats out in the wild. The gameplay is a tower defense adjacent to Arknights, obviously, but I think it is way more active. You're dragging units around mid-fight, chaining skills, repositioning on the fly. So yeah, it got this Arknights DNA, but with more hands-on chaos. What sells it is obviously the vibe, man. The vibe in this game is mature, it is dark, the city is rotting, The writing is grim as hell, the character designs are unhinged in the best way possible, and the soundtrack absolutely gorgeous. Well, in a way, gorgeous, like it fits the vibe, not like bright and vibrant, alright? And it's one of those gacha games where the story actually made me stop and holy shit, I gotta read that again, you know? And this game is also free to play friendly. Whoa, you know, good games free to play friendly, what the hell? Alright. Okay, the dev team clearly gives a shit about the game and also the players. So if you are looking for that dark vibe, also with Arknight's element, this game is definitely the one for you. And the story, again, is really good. It is a game trying to be its own game. And yeah, it is a fun game all around. And last but not fucking least is Morimans. I think that this one is a bit biased for me, putting this one in number 1. But this is the game that made me want to write the whole list in the first place, honestly, because this game deserves its audience, deserves its players, and if you haven't heard of it yet, that's kind of the whole point. But also, yeah, it sucks, because this is one of the most interesting gacha games I've played in years, and it is easily the number 1 hidden gem in the gacha space as of right now. It's a roguelike deck builder, same as Chaos Zero Nightmare if you have played Chaos Zero Nightmare, and it is also the same like Slay the Spire, you know, this roguelike. But in this game you are wearing a gothic trench coat and whispering to itself in a haunted library. You build a team of 4 Awakens, each packing 5 cards and an ultimate, and every run you are stacking modifiers, picking up symptom cards that screw you over but also hand you sick benefits, and genuinely trying to outthink the encounters instead of auto-battling on 2x speed while you scroll, you know, TikTok, Instagram, open shorts on YouTube, right? Yeah, this game doesn't have auto-battle, guys, so you need to play this one manually. The art in this game is so good. This horror-ass setting is so goddamn gorgeous. And the best part, it is absolutely generous. It is very free-to-play friendly. You pull characters constantly. There's no weapon banner bullshit. It's a PC game first, which probably explains why it is so slapped on. But that's also what lets the combat actually have some substance. Yeah, that's the word that I'm trying to tell you, substance. And if you like Limbus Company and Reverse 1999 and Slay the Spire and Chaos Zero Nightmare, this one is really the one for you. But if you think Chaos Zero Nightmare is way too, I don't know how to say it, like Honkai Star Rail-esque, like they are not trying to be their own game, I can guarantee that this one will do its job when you play the game. You will love it. And the one who have played this game love this game. And so do I. I like this game. I played it once in a while, not every day though, I have to admit. I mean, playing a roguelike deck builder, you need to have a lot of time, a lot of knowledge to play this game. And yeah, it is quite challenging, it is fun, so give this one a go, man. And of course, it is on Steam. So yeah, those are the 10 gacha games I genuinely think deserve way more attention than they are getting. None of them are perfect, obviously. Most of them have at least one weird quirk where you will have to, you know, just deal with it. But every single one does something the big names don't. And in a genre this saturated, that's worth more than polish. And I want to apologize for not uploading in like a week. I've been busy with life, I've been busy playing Zenless Zone Zero, because I want to make a video about Zenless Zone Zero, because as of right now, I think that is my favorite gacha game, guys. And also I've been playing Zenless Zone Zero from start, like from level 1, guys. I made a new account, so I want to check out the free-to-play friendliness, how it goes, what they change in the earlier stages of the game, right? Because there are a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much about the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and let me know what is your hidden gem. I'll probably miss something in this video. Let me know, I'll make a video about it, I'll try it, and it will probably get into the top 10 hidden gems gacha game again. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.